and best practices to enhance emotional resilience and develop effective responses during highly triggering situations. You're asking the wrong guy. Yeah. I mean, I don't snap. I was a wild teenager, but I don't snap. I'm not the aggressor, but I do have a snap button, and it's been pushed before. And I have to say, when that happens, it's really kind of a scary thing. Not to me, right? And it's been many years, but I think anyone who's hit that threshold where you try not to say something, you say it anyway. You know, that's usually how it shows up for people. I think we hear the statements like be responsive, not reactive. Okay, that threshold for a stress response really is different for different people, different in different situations, but that it is something that can be practiced and elevated. And in terms of not getting near that trigger point through the types of practices I talked about earlier, getting more comfortable with adrenaline circulating in your system is what it's really about, frankly. But of course, it all starts with a good night's sleep, right? It's going to make you far less reactive. But of course, when you're stressed, that's often when you're not getting good sleep. So I think that ultimately that our ability to, as more emotional resilience and effective responses during triggering situations is really the consequence of practices of taking good care outside of those situations. And then of course, inevitably there will be situations where people get triggered.